Hello and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the RDA. I hope you are doing well. This is a Paul Pogba story that has just broken. Mino Raiola talking about basically Paul Pogba leaving the club and how it's over for Paul Pogba at Manchester United. And I mean, where do you even start with this kind of news? I mean, it's 2 days, or a day actually at the time of me recording, before our biggest game of the season, which is Leipzig. I mean, I think everyone can agree with that. Leipzig's our biggest game of the season at the moment, simply because if we don't win it, we end up in the Europa League. I mean, unless we draw. But if we don't get a draw or win, we end up in the Europa League. Furthermore, the game after that is Manchester City, and you've got this guy's agent gobbing off again. I'm lost for words and I'm trying to gather my thoughts because this video, most of my videos are unscripted, but this one especially because it's breaking news. I didn't have the time to think about what I was going to say. So I'm giving my honest reaction to this news and my honest thoughts. It's on Fabrizio Romano's Twitter. The actual quote is, and I got it here on my second phone, is, "I can say it's officially over with Paul Pogba at Manchester United." Like, there's no need to interpret, there's no need to break down. He basically said it's over with Paul Pogba at Manchester United. And I think that for me is a damning statement. I think that for me is a punishable statement. I think that for me, if Paul Pogba doesn't come out and say anything to the contrary of that or sack his agent, I honestly think for me, that says Paul Pogba's done at Manchester United, so why were we playing him? What kind of message does it send to the dressing room to play a player that basically has said multiple times, him or his agent have spoken about leaving Manchester United, whether it's his dream to play at Real Madrid, whether France is a breath of fresh air, whether Juventus would be a nice return and a nice move back, or this right now that we're getting, that literally broke less than half an hour ago, Fabrizio Romano talking to his agent, and his agent basically saying that it's done. Any possible future of Paul Pogba at Manchester United is over. You know, I think Paul Pogba was going to leave if it wasn't for COVID anyways, but I don't get why now. Why now? Why before such an important game weekend? Why now? Like, I swear, football agents, this culture of football agents stirring up drama and nonsense in the media is such, it's destroying the purity of football. It really is. It's eroding the purity of football. It is destroying our like everything good about the sport. Our attention should be on the game. Our excitement should be on the game. Our nervousness should be on the game. Our emotions should be on the game of football. It's not transfer season. It's not, the transfer window is not open. Yet before our 2 biggest games of the season so far, we are now sat here talking about one of the most polarizing figures at Manchester United. So I don't know where to go with this. I don't know what the future is for Paul Pogba. He hasn't played well in a Manchester United shirt, not as well as we would have hoped for a record signing anyways. He had that one magnificent season in 2018, but ever since then he hasn't really been the player that we wanted him to be. And so for me, he has no right to be coming out at any point in the season and talking about leaving, especially not before the Manchester Derby. And it happens every single year with Paul Pogba, and I am fed up of not even making videos, but I'm fed up of talking about it, because even before we started this channel, Paul Pogba was always a central talking point amongst United fans. I'm bored of it. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of talking about Paul Pogba. Whether it's about, oh, he's world class on his day. No, he isn't. Oh, he's a really good player. If he just had better players around him, then he'd be world class. Oh, so is he really world class if he needs good players around him? I'm fed up of those conversations, but now I'm fed up of these ones too. Oh, is he staying? Oh, is he going? Oh, Pogba in, Pogba out. What is going on with Paul Pogba? What is going on with Paul Pogba? Does he want to leave or does he want to stay? Because if he wants to leave, I tell you what, mate, you can leave. Yeah, and you can go to that Juventus side and never, ever touch the Champions League in your career. Because that Juventus side ain't getting close to a Champions League final in your lifetime or in your career, as a matter of fact, fam. You can leave. Real Madrid might not even buy you, fam. Barcelona might not even buy you. So I don't really know where you're going to go, fam. Maybe you'll go to France there and play with the with Neymar and those boys, fam. And I don't even know if Paul Pogba would fancy that, but that's the only logical destination I can think of for him. That's the only team I can think that would pay for his wages and his transfer fee in this type of a market and satisfy him. Other than that, I don't get that. I just don't get that. So let me know what your thoughts are on Paul Pogba in the comments down below. And yeah, peace out, man.